This is American Reverend Zachariah A. Jackson from the church of what's happening now. You know, I live in a town called Plainfield, New Jersey, where our mayor here have showed such great support when we were going through so much violence in the community. Steve, you have a sign there I can show to the audience? And our mayor was diligently working together with us and helping us end the violence here in Plainfield. And a lot of groups, a lot of gang groups come to a truce and things of that nature. So we're very happy about the work that she has done. But again, we seem to look in the newspaper and always see something badgering the moment of peace. And we don't understand what it's all about. Steve Hatcher of POP, do you have a word that you would like to say? If you can grab that mic over there, please. There's a mic over there fixed up for you. Here you go, right here. Let's make sure the mic is on.
All right, I just wanted to say we're out here today trying to say that enough is enough with the battle between the mayor and the city council. We have to start to work more together in our community. The mayor had put up some money to bring Al Sharpton and trying to get this publicized, an event publicized. And because of that money she got up, the city council were complaining because they were saying, where did she get the money? It's too much money, and did she get authorization to use that kind of money? We're just looking at the violence. Nobody talks about violence. Did it help to stop the violence? Did it help to stop any of the shootings that were going on in Plainfield? And it did. So none of them ever seemed to mention that part of it.
See, let me interject for one second here. Stay right there, please. Stay right there. You were in many of the marches that the mayor put together here when we had the buses around the corner and the Clarentine little tangerines that keep us, our bodies, I guess, sweet because it was so hot during that time.
It was.
And do you feel that an impact, come back here so we keep you on camera, do you feel that an impact took place?
Yeah, a big impact was taking place because there was over 18 homicides since 2010, beginning of 2010. I mean, when Al Sharpton had came to town, when that whole thing happened, it was at the height of the violence that was going on, and that's when she called a town hall forum. And soon after that, a lot of that violence had subsided.
And then there was something of a truce or something like that. The gangs
soon
come
after
together.
That, there was a truce. 3 different gangs had come together on their own, and they came down to talk to the mayor about the violence that was going on. So people can say what they want. The people that talk the loudest, we call them, right, brother, we call them Monday morning quarterbacks. You know, a Monday morning quarterback is a person that talks loud without saying nothing. So a lot of the people that were talking about what the mayor is not doing are ones that were not being a part of the solution. They were only being a part of the problem.
And you don't think that at all, that they really consider the fact that the mayor really went all the way out to make this thing happen?
No, they must not have, or it wouldn't have came down to this point. It really wouldn't have.
But this is an ugly scandal of words that we see in the newspaper every week. And I'll be honest with you, Reverend Zachariah A. Jackson from the church, what's happening now, working with POP, my chairman here, POP, Steve Hatcher, I'm kind of tired. And I thought that it was, at first I just thought it was a phase, but they have taken this thing to another height.
You're right, brother.
And I'll be honest with you, I've seen that the mayor has been diligently working to end violence in the community. And I think that we have got some kind of peace.
Exactly. Yes, it's not as many as it was before, thank God, because you were reading about different gangs being shot up every other month, it seemed like. But now, lately, we haven't had any, so it must have did some good. It must have did some good.
Okay, well, we'll let you go right here.
I got to go and get the rest
and we'll be right back with you. Again, this is American Reverend Zachariah A. Jackson from the church of what's happening now. Again, this is the American Reverend Zachariah A. Jackson from the church of what's happening now. We are out here today, this evening, because I have the bright light on. We're out here this evening in support of the mayor. She's been getting so much flack from the newspaper, and I guess some of those that you say was, I see you have a noose, a noose around your neck. Now you want to introduce yourself to the audience.
I'm Melvin. I'm out here protesting.
Bring the mic up close to you, please.
I'm Melvin. I'm out here protesting the the dilemma regarding the dilemma that the mayor is in, her trying to get her out of office. You know, it's this conspiracy. And also, I'm out here, I'm wearing this noose here symbolizing the lynching. You know, and not only lynching, I mean the black-on-black crime. There's no unity in this community. And I'm just deployed over this, and that's why I'm wearing this. It was asserted in the Curry News that they felt like she was lynching her, and I personally experienced it myself. And we have a dilemma. I think I read a book in regard Tom Burrell, I mean, they were talking about the crabs in the basket and blacks hating blacks, and we don't have no unity here. That's my major concern, is that we should come together, not only in the community but in the political arena. And
I think that we've seen with the politicians and things of that nature that when we have witnessed President Obama getting in office and how him and Hillary Clinton fought so much, but then she becomes Secretary of State, whatever that means. But and in good regard, there's different fractions of parties fighting against one another. That's what you believe in the city council and with the city here, and that's why you're wearing that lynching.
yes.
And you feel that the mayor is actually being lynched.
Absolutely.
I thought that last summer that she did a wonderful job in really helping to heal the community.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you really feel that so you're symbolizing, and it ain't me, I don't have a lynch on him. He has his own lynch.
Mm-hmm.
He feels that this is symbolizing the mayor being lynched.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, Reverend Branch, would you like to say a few words? All right, come on over. I called you Mayor.
Mayor.
I said
Yeah.
Mayor Branch. Yeah.
They gave me promotion already.
Introduce yourself.
Good seeing you.
Likewise.
Revzech,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I haven't seen you last time we was together. We were on the radio station.
Yes.
I believe I was called that. That was called the map bashing radio broadcast.
The one you were on in 2008.
Yeah, we talked about a snake can't change its color.
Yeah, well, you know, the Reverend very neutral on who I select to talk about and things of that nature, but that was you and him had some kind of gripe going with each other. But I thought it was a good show.
I stand to correct you. I have no gripes against the brother whatsoever.
All right.
Okay, he's a child of God.
Yes.
Okay, I just take offense when people portray that there's something new when they're not.
Okay.
He was nothing new.
Okay.
He had been elected into office.
Sure.
He accepted appointment to the freeholders.
Okay.
While he was at the freeholders, nobody took him serious. He didn't even get on one subcommittee, much less a committee, and therefore he didn't get elected into the freeholders position. That was an appointed position.
Okay.
And when the appointment didn't fall through, he ran back to the city of Plainfield to bamboozle his constituencies again.
Okay, you know, tonight we're out here lending our hand and our support for all the work that the mayor, Sharon Robinson Briggs, done
that's
to
why I'm
bring
here.
calm to the community. With all this bashing that's going on in the newspapers, what is it all about, Reverend Branch?
Well, quite frankly, my position is this. You know, in the city of Plainfield, we tend to be reactive instead of being proactive.
Yes.
And now we have a woman who decided to step up to the plate.
Sure.
And be proactive.
Sure.
Okay, and I can see if this was done, if what she's being alleged or the allegations against her were done and it didn't do something positive.
Sure.
Okay, but up until that radio broadcast, there was several murders a week.
Sure, yes, I remember, yes.
After that radio broadcast, there was a gang summit.
Yes.
And everybody
A
decided
truce.
to piece it up.
Yes.
Okay, and that would not have came about had not Mayor Sharon Robinson Briggs decided to take a proactive stance.
The honest moves of Sharon Robinson Briggs.
Exactly. Okay, there was
So
nothing,
what is
there was
this all
nothing
about?
corrupt about it.
Why is it every week that I'm getting calls, the Reverend is getting calls, check out your mayor, what's going on?
Well,
you know, they're gonna move in or they're gonna put her in jail or what's going on?
Quite frankly, what's going to happen? No, they're not. Ain't nobody going to jail. Okay, what happened was this. Okay, funds was given. Okay, were donated to the city of Plainfield.
Sure.
I can't remember exactly what department it was, but I knew it had to deal with community development.
Sure.
that's where the funds were supposed to be going towards.
Okay.
Now, can you tell me what's a better form of community development when you're sitting back talking about a gang war going on and people are dying every week? Not just bloods against bloods. We're talking about the innocent bystander,
Sure.
the little girl that got shot.
Sure.
Okay, we're talking about those type of people. The mayor decided to step up to the plate and do something instead of sitting back being reactive and talking about, oh, well, there's been another murder in the city of Plainfield.
Well, who?
And wait, not only that. Okay, so what people need to understand, when that gun violence decreased,
Yes.
okay, property values tend to have went up a little bit more because people weren't afraid to come to Plainfield.
Even in a struggling economy like we have.
Exactly. You okay? You know what I'm saying? So, see, people need to look at the whole picture in totality.
So, Reverend Branch.
Now, had Sharon went the bureaucracy route, okay?
Meaning the mayor.
The city council, the bureaucracy, I'm talking about the city
when you
council.
say Sharon, I'm just saying for
had the
people,
mayor,
it's the mayor,
had the mayor taken the bureaucracy route. Okay, which meant that she had to go before city council to get permission, okay, to do what she did, okay. Then it would have taken another 2 weeks at best, okay. There could have been an emergency meeting called. Yes, there could have been. But at best, we know I've been a lifelong member of City of Plainfield all my life.
Yes.
I ain't never seen city council do anything in 2 weeks.
Sure.
Okay, in my whole life of living in Plainfield.
Sure.
So my question is, in the 2 weeks it may have taken to get this approved,
Sure.
how many people would have died?
That's the truth.
Or how many children might have gotten slain?
Yes. And how many people would have not even wanted to come through Plainfield?
Exactly.
Let me ask you this right here. As we
I
continue,
can only answer with so much now.
you answer whatever you feel that you can. I mean, I'm not trying to pull anything, out of you that you don't have.
No, not a problem.
Okay. Who's behind this? Every week we're hearing this. Every other week we're hearing this. There's blogs on the internet about this. Who is actually behind badging the mayor?
Well, I like to say this, okay? I said it earlier that a snake can't shed his skin. A snake can shed his skin, but underneath that skin, it's the same color pattern, it's the same snake.
Yes.
Well, we're going to leave it at that. Well, let the church say amen.
Let the church say amen. The words of Reverend Alexander Branch, my former co-partner on Harvest Radio.
And legal liaison for the NAACP throughout the state of New Jersey.
All right.
And on the State Legal Redress Committee.
Okay, and keep hope alive.
Not a problem.
All right.
God bless, sir.
God bless.